Good afternoon from London, a dull grey January afternoon here, and hello from me, Dr. Dermot Hudson, the chairman of the British Group for the Study of the Juche Idea, chairman of the Korean Friendship Association of the UK, an official delegate of the KFA for the UK, and president of the Association for the Study of Songun Politics of the UK. And today I'm just going to make a short video about the recent very successful missile tests of People's Korea. Now, there is quite a furore in the mainstream media about the fact that People's Korea has carried out 4 missile tests since the 5th of January this year. There is talk of yet more US and UN security sanctions against People's Korea, even though it is the most heavily sanctioned country in the whole world, and there probably isn't much left to sanction in the DPRK. And also a few members of the UN Security Council, stooges of the US, such as, to my shame, Britain, also Ireland, which is a country that pretends to be neutral, but, it isn't. The Irish Free State is a US puppet, and also France, which is another puppet of the US, but of course an imperialist power as well, and also the grotty neo-colonial regime in Albania. All these countries sided with the US imperialists and issued a statement against the DPRK for testing missiles on its own territory, which didn't actually threaten anyone, but nevertheless, this statement was issued. However, we say, bravo, People's Korea, keep it up. The missile tests of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea are a great inspiration to anti-imperialists everywhere, and they're an inspiration to us Juche Idea and Songun Idea followers and true friends of People's Korea. The tests included a hypersonic missile that was tested on the 11th of January in the presence of dear respected Marshal Kim Jong-un and other senior leaders and officials of the Central Committee of the Workers' Party of Korea. And this was the third successful test of a hypersonic missile by the DPRK. And of course, hypersonic missiles are a real game changer, and they greatly increase the DPRK's capabilities to defend itself. The missile tests are another great victory in the cause of building the Juche-based defence industry of People's Korea, the independent national self-defensive power of the DPRK has been increased. These missile tests represent a successful step forward in implementing the decisions of the 8th Congress of the Workers' Party of Korea that was held in January 2021 for the building up of national defence according to a 5-year plan. The missile tests were a great victory for the great Juche Idea and the Songun Idea. The tests also show that the DPRK is not fooled by the fake peace offers of the US imperialists, and it's not leaving its national defence to chance. The DPRK is not going to be another Libya or Iraq. The tests also demonstrate that the DPRK is self-reliant and that the sanctions imposed on the DPRK do not work. Moreover, it shows that the DPRK is truly independent and does not need the permission of a neighbouring country to conduct missile tests. Some so-called North Korea experts, mentioning no names, are total blockheads and think that the DPRK is dependent on other countries. These people have never studied the Juche Idea, and it is noticeable that the mainstream media and certain so-called specialist websites hardly ever mention the Juche Idea. No one should try to take issue or interfere in the DPRK's right to self-defence. In this connection, the DPRK Foreign Ministry on the 14th of January issued a statement titled "Bolstering National Defence Capability is a Legitimate Right of a Sovereign State," which pointed out that, and I quote, "to bolster up national defence capability is a legitimate right of a sovereign state. The DPRK will not abandon its just right. If the US adopts such a confrontational stance, the DPRK will be forced to take stronger and certain reaction to it." End of quote. And, I would also point out, that the, missile tests of the DPRK, they're not a provocation, they're not part of a playbook. They are quite normal and natural. When you think the DPRK is faced by a superpower which unleashed a destructive war against People's Korea in the 1950s, killing millions of people and sort of trying to bomb the country into oblivion. When it's faced with a superpower like that, it's got every right to, test missiles, and indeed any kind of weapon on its own soil. And we should never lose sight of the fact that the US has the biggest number of nuclear weapons in the world, that it has carried out the biggest number of nuclear tests, and that it has used nuclear weapons against a non-nuclear state. We, Juche Idea and Songun Idea followers in the UK and true friends of People's Korea, support the independent right of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea to test missiles and to take stronger measures against the US. Thank you for listening. If you're not already a subscriber to the channel Songun 007, please consider subscribing, and to our affiliated channel Korean Friendship Association of the UK. Please check out our publications on lulu.com. I'll put the link in the description of this video, and we're hoping to start holding a few events next month, probably online, possibly some in real life. Please support them, follow us on Twitter and Facebook. Thank you very much for listening. Have a good day and goodbye.